Today on Retro Reviews, we are reviewing the Addams Family for the Super Nintendo. Remember, if you are new here, and if you like these videos, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons for your support, it really helps out a lot. And don't forget the notification button for all future videos. The Addams Family was released by Ocean in 1992 on the Super Nintendo. The game was also released on other platforms as well, like the SEGA Genesis, the original Nintendo, and the Game Boy. The Sega and the Super Nintendo versions are almost identical, with a few minor differences. Today we are looking at the one for the Super Nintendo. So how is the Addams Family for the Super Nintendo? Let's find out in this review. The story doesn't really follow the movie. Uncle Fester has lost his memory and has fallen under the spell of Abigail Craven, a conniving character who is anxious to lay her greedy hands on the Addams' hidden fortune. Having recruited a misled Uncle Fester, and assisted by her cohorts Tully and the judge, she manages to capture and imprison the other members of the Addams family within the huge Addams mansion. Only Gomez can save the day by freeing his son Pugsley, his daughter Wednesday, and Granny, and by restoring Uncle Fester's memory. Accomplishing these tasks is daunting enough, but then Gomez must seek out in the underground vaults of the Addams mansion and confront the evil judge in a kooky and spooky climax. So you must re-explore your mansion and the lands surrounding it to rescue your family. Interestingly enough, none of them seem too excited to see you, but hey, this is Addams Family after all. They're probably having fun being captured and stuff. Fester has amnesia, which you must get rid of as well. The story takes you to all different places inside the Addams estate. It's not just the mansion you are in, but the graveyard as well. Gameplay. You play as Gomez, who is out looking for his family that has been abducted and hidden on the Addams estate. There are many different types of puzzles throughout the game you must solve to advance, including areas where you need to bounce on bowling balls to hit switches and remove barricades. Each section of the house holds a different member of Gomez's family. They are also being held by what is usually a pretty difficult boss. Gomez gets many different types of gadgets, like a beanie hat to fly around in, for example. You also get to collect other things throughout the house. From the mansion to the graveyard, this game is full of some interesting challenges. You begin the game with 5 lives, plus 2 measly heart containers for an energy bar, and soon realize that mindless wandering does not assist your progression. Once you enter the mansion, the main area of the game is concentrated on its Hall of Stairs hub area, which includes the front mansion door and 6 separate doorways leading to long level pathways to discover either a family member or a much-needed extra energy heart container. Once you have lost all 5 lives, you are gifted with infinite continues, but this does not curb the frustration when you have traveled deep into one door's route and press continue, which rudely drops you back into the Hall of Stairs. It becomes obvious that your mission is not only to rescue Gomez's family, but to ensure your own survival by accumulating extra 1-up lives and discovering 3 more heart containers to boost your energy bar, to be able to absorb 5 hits. The game features an abundance of secrets and bonus rooms from which you can collect extra lives and gather money. The game is your typical Mario clone. For every 25 coins you collect, you get an extra heart. For every 100 you collect, you get an extra life. You kill enemies by jumping on their heads. You can get an upgrade that lets you shoot golf balls suspiciously like Mario shoots fireballs. The levels are quite long but broken up nicely. There are 2 mini-bosses where you can get extra hearts. Everything might sound okay up to this point, but the controls are horrendous. Gomez slides all over the place. Gomez moves extremely quickly, and even a light tap on the D-pad sends him skidding off ledges. The collision detection is also spotty, and button presses are sometimes ignored. Enemies are annoying and always seem to be waiting just off screen, ready to fire projectiles as soon as you jump over a gap. There's also an ice level where the controls become even more terrible. There's a fire level where you're not allowed to hit a single enemy as they're surrounded by flames. The final level sees you jumping between ropes to avoid spikes, but the dodgy controls and collision detection mean cheap hits are unavoidable. The bosses are bland with predictable patterns and dull design, such as a giant snowman and a fire-breathing dragon. For when this game was made, these graphics are incredible. They still hold up well to this day. You really get a feel for this, and it almost seems like you are at the Addams estate. I found the game very colorful and very vibrant. Everything is outlined well, and most of the characters look like the ones straight off the shows and movies. The enemies look good as well. When you get into the library, I noticed that practically every book had a different name. At the very least, there were enough of them that I didn't notice any repeating. That's really impressive. There were also some nice animations, as Gomez would tap his feet and look around when you aren't doing anything. I thought Ocean did an outstanding job with what they did here. This game has some of the best graphics on the Super Nintendo. Another very excellent attribute to the Addams family. They have gotten a lot of the music straight from the television series and twisted it around, and it works okay. Yes, the theme song is there. In fact, you can even snap along with it on the title page. The rest of the music is mediocre. That's not to say it's bad, of course, but it's not going to be stuck in your head for days later. And some of the sound effects, especially when you get hit, are completely off the wall. It's not bad, but it's not good either. Some very annoying sound effects drop this score down. Other than that, the music is a very solid effort. This game is very hard. Some of the obstacles to pass are hard, most of the boss fights are kind of frustrating, and there are no save points, but there are infinite continues. It's sad to say, but the controls alone bring this game down. Tighter controls would have given this game a rating at least a 4. Everything else about the game is at least decent, and much of it is fun. The graphics are nice in this game. All the characters look like they should. And the music is okay. At least you get the theme song, that's always a plus. The sound effects could have been a little better. It's certainly no Mario or Sonic, but it never intended to be. It was just another platformer. It could have been a really good game. But unfortunately, Ocean ignored the controls. And so the game suffers as a result. The Addams Family is an exceptional game. It exceeds in most every category, but the controls just brings the game down. Addams has a lot of replay value because the mansion is huge, and it will probably take you at least 3 replayings to find all of the rooms. The ending of the game is really nice too. The programmers definitely had fun creating it. If you can get past the horrible controls, you would probably want to play through it again. But the controls limit this. There are plenty of secrets and stuff, and it is non-linear. If you like adventure games and or platformers, then you might want to check this out. The Addams Family for Super Nintendo gets a 3 out of 5. What did you think about the Addams Family for the Super Nintendo? Please leave comments below to share your thoughts. That will do it for this episode of Retro Reviews. There will be a new episode on Fridays. Okay, I want to thank you for watching, and remember to like this video, as it helps out a ton, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe if you like these videos. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.